Joining me now on this episode of Locally Sourced EP is the Director of Marketing with Traders Village, Miss Leanne Murray. Miss Murray, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Well, being a long time El Pasoan and, starting this local podcast, for local business and stuff like that. I appreciate you coming on. I know you're a very busy lady, and I've been wanting to have you guys on for a while because, like I said, long time El Paso, a
Mhm.
lifetime El Paso resident. So I frequent Western Playland since it was over at Escarete Park here in El Paso, now located over in Sunland Park, New Mexico. First off, Ms. Maria, can you talk a little about, what is Traders Village?
Sure. So, Traders Village, we are the largest year-round flea market. So, I am based here in the Dallas market, Grand Prairie. We also have a market in Houston and San Antonio. So, we are open on the weekend. We have thousands of vendors, rides, food, entertainment, concerts. Lots of family events. The one here in Grand Prairie, we are celebrating our 50th anniversary this year.
Oh,
So very exciting. We are family owned. So it's been wonderful, working with Western Playland because again, family owned. So it was kind of a nice match there.
oh, that's cool. Kind of like another family-owned business taking over another one, right?
Yes.
Oh, that
Yes.
is so cool. I mean, obvious questions I'm sure everyone has had on their mind, especially ever since, Western Playland has moved to its new location over in Sunland Park, New Mexico. What are some of the future plans, if any, from you guys, if you that you can share?
Sure. There's actually some exciting stuff in the works that I cannot necessarily share.
Ooh,
But there
that
is
just
some
makes it
stuff
better.
we can share. But let's go back to the beginning a little bit.
Mm,
So we Western Playland came under the Traders Village brand just this past November. I know, it's interesting. It seems like it's been forever because there was a lot of stuff on the back end going on for a year leading up to it. But we officially purchased the park in November and just opened in February for the 2023 season. So we've only been open, under our brand for the last few months. So lots of improvements we've already made. Some
nice.
sexy stuff, some not so sexy stuff. So we have, new entertainment and music. We have a dino exhibit that just opened, a lot of family friendly events, multiple food and beverage stands that we've opened. And, I think one of the things that we're most proud of is, we've commissioned a lot of local artists, local bakers, local musicians, out to the park to help us, support it.
Yeah, I've seen the. I mean, even just like that main entrance, you guys like changed and had muralized.
Yeah, so we had Tino, who's a local muralist, absolutely adore. So
Mhm.
he did the front entrance. That's all his design. He has just done the back entrance, and then I will be meeting with him when I'm out there this week to go over some stuff for some food stand and Instagram walls that we're interested in. So we've absolutely loved working with everybody in El Paso. They've been really great, very creative group out there.
I mean, being, especially being a resident, it's so exciting to hear that. I'm sure everyone was like, kind of, oh man, what's going on with Western Playland with the new owners taking over, and hearing stuff like that from you just, gets me excited. Being able to just, know that you guys are basically taking care of us and taking care
Yes.
of like our childhood and stuff like that, being able to continue to pass it on to our kids and things like that.
Absolutely. And we've heard it all. We're getting rid of everybody. We're closing, we're moving it to a different city. And none of that is true. We've invested in the area, we've invested in the team there, we've invested in Western Playland. It was a very thoughtful decision on our part. And our only plans are to make it better, for the people of the area.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that makes me, and I'm pretty sure everyone else, feel way better. I mean, well, I'm super excited. I mean, what you guys have already done like so much more of it. Even this started this summer, you guys had some concerts already,
Mhm.
fireworks, things like that. Something
Yep,
that was
Friday
like
night fireworks.
kind of rarely done even previously. Even when it was located here in the El Paso County, at Escalante Park, there was minimal stuff, especially I remember growing as a kid like
Mhm.
that. But I mean, just already you guys have done so much, just, to improve the park.
Yeah, and we've engaged our local cities. We work closely with them. We've worked closely, with media partners. We look at all the reviews. We've taken a lot of the feedback from the guests that we've had, why they have come, why they haven't. What do they like about the changes? What do they not like? I mean, right? Let's be honest. Not everybody's going to like everything. As long as we keep on our path, and true to our heart and our business and our brand, and moving Western Playland forward, for the families of the areas, that's really the ultimate goal. And to circle back to your one of your original questions, our 2024 season. So we will close at the end of October, and open again, in February 2024. We do have a new ride that is coming in 2024, and I can tease and say it will be over 200 feet tall. But that is about all I can say at this
Ooh,
point.
ooh,
Maybe we will have
exciting,
you out to the
exciting.
park to introduce it next year.
Oh, let me know. I will be there. I
Exciting. We
that
should do your podcast from the park. It'll be fun.
You say when, and I'm totally there. That is super. I appreciate that. That's really cool, and
Yeah.
I'm super excited. It's just, I mean, and then you being able to come on and just talk a little bit about the new ownership, the plans, things like that. Not only, I'm sure, makes me feel better, but makes everyone here locally in the surrounding area feel a lot better, knowing that we're getting taken care of.
Yeah, and we hope so. It's an exciting time. I mean, we have a lot of big plans, multi-year plans, and we have a lot of invested in this. So we only want to see families happy and succeed.
Oh, that's so awesome, Miss Murray. I really appreciate everything. And you guys, Western Playland, you guys have a website. It's westernplayland .com.
.com.
You
Yeah.
guys are also on social media,
And
correct?
then our social pages too. We've kind of tried to keep people more informed, respond, beef that up. And of course we'd appreciate, any, Google reviews. We look at all those. So it's important to us.
Awesome. And then as far as all the information is still on the website and social media, ticket pricing, hours, things like that, and also upcoming events. Is that correct?
It is. So we actually, one of our other things that we're interested in doing is, we're going to revamp the website, where we kind of focus more on, events, music, who's coming, things that they, can share to their social pages as well. As we move into more large scale events and concerts, we kind of need a dedicated section to that on the Western Playland site. So that will probably be coming next year as well.
And I know you guys have had like, especially the Traders Village and your other locations. You guys have other vendors and things like that. Is that some of the plans also for here in Western Playland?
It is. So like I said, multi-year plan, that is still something that we are very much interested in. And I think it will do very well. I think, from having visited El Paso numerous times over the last year and listening to people's feedback, that is absolutely one of the things that they are most excited about. We may even try something, where we're doing kind of just local vendors, pop-ups, maybe, in the parking lot, kind of get a feel, of the vendor interest. Of course, there has to be a vendor interest in order, for us to do our full-blown, build out construction, lockable spaces. But it is, I think it would be a very exciting thing for us.
From living here for so long and witnessing stuff like that, I don't think you'll have any problem with El Paso and the surrounding area vendors coming out and filling those slots and being able to camp there and actually have their spaces taken up. They come out in droves. I mean, there's so many talented artists, so many talented
Mhm.
people who sell their own personal products and things like that. Honestly don't think you guys would have a problem with that.
And it's really exciting, when in some of our reviews and feedback that we look at, there are a lot of people in El Paso, of course, we're all in Texas, who have visited the other markets
Mhm.
and absolutely love what we're doing in the other markets, and think it would be such a unique model to the area that they're super excited about.
I'm super excited. Shoot, that's awesome. I could see a locally sourced booth once in a while doing some podcasts with the local vendors there. I think it
It's
might be a
yeah,
good
I mean,
idea.
we do lots of that. We are family owned. We support, here in Grand Prairie, 3,500 small businesses, and thousands more, with vendors and face painters and talent, and musicians and people that do homewares, and it's that is very much our intention, is to support local
Oh,
and
I'm
family
super
owned
I'm
businesses.
super excited. And
Good.
I can't I appreciate, again, I appreciate you coming on talking about ownership of new ownership of Western Playland, and just putting everyone at ease, letting
Yeah.
everyone know
And
we're going to be taken care of.
our next meeting will be at the top of that ride. So get ready.
Oh, that I'm ready. I am a
I'm feeling you are.
I am a roller coaster rider. I love roller coasters. So and then being and then personally, I've lost some weight, so I fit better in the rides now. So I'm good.
Good. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Miss Murray, I appreciate you joining me today. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we end today?
Nope. I'm actually off to catch a plane to El Paso.
Oh, well, safe travels. And then
Thank
you know
you.
what? Let me ask one, since you've been here, do you have a favorite spot you like to eat here locally yet?
Oh my gosh. There's actually been multiple places. I have to say, I travel quite a bit.
Hmm.
And I have found El Paso to have some of the best food of any of the places that I've been to.
Ah,
And that's bar none, not kidding. I don't think I've even had a bad meal in El
oh,
Paso.
wow. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad.
Yeah. And I
Well,
love to eat, so that's very exciting.
me too. So if you're ever in town, need some suggestions, please contact me. Let me know.
I will.
I'm a
I'll
good
take
eater.
you up
So
on it.
well, thank you so much for joining me today, and please have a safe flight here into El Paso, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.